Welcome back. I am sitting here with Erin from Red Buffalo. Yeah. Nice brisk morning out there.
It is very brisk.
And we were talking before the break. Erin rode her bike here, so it can be done
it
for
can
all of
be.
you out there that think
there's
it's
no
too
excuses.
Cold.
Well,
Right.
there are plenty, but
we were saying by the time you warm up your car, you could ride your bike over and
exactly
and
get
here.
a little bit of a workout, and it's actually I find sometimes warmer riding your bike than sitting in your car with your hands frozen to the steering wheel.
I actually will attest to that. I did that this morning, and that is my husband was nice enough to warm up my car, which he was like, "Your chariot awaits," so it was all scraped off. But I don't get that every morning. So
I was convinced in high school people needed a heated steering wheel, and now a couple companies make a heated steering wheel.
So you should have, instead of opening a coffee shop.
Yes, I should have taken out a patent on the heated steering wheel.
See, there you go. Well, let's tell people what are you
We
here?
digress.
Yes, we definitely digress,
Yes.
but that's okay. It's Monday, so it's fair.
Well, from Red Buffalo Coffee and Tea, which is in Silverthorne, just a half mile north of the I-70 Silverthorne Interstate exit. So it's so close to everything you're doing in Silverthorne, whether you're commuting to Steamboat, you're using the rec center, the factory stores, the Summit Stage transfer station, the Silverthorne Pavilion. They have tons of events always going on.
Yes.
And we're your coffee and tea shop. Anything you want with espresso. We have over 30 different types of loose leaf tea, pastries, burritos, some baked goods. So it's all your one-stop hangout or on the go.
One-stop hangout. Now let's talk about what you said, loose leaf teas. I know that a lot of people, you hear about the tea and you think of, all kinds of different kind of concoctions, but you guys have something a little different with your loose leaf teas that I know I've kind of learned from just listening to you talk about them. So tell us just a little bit about those.
Yeah, so a lot of times people will drink tea because they don't drink coffee. It's kind of their alternative, like, well, I don't drink coffee, so I might as well have a cup of tea.
Sure.
But when you drink loose leaf tea, and ours aren't just loose leaf in the silk bags, which is a lot of places do because it's easier that way.
Right.
We carry just the straight loose leaf. They're all in mason jars. You can come, you can smell them, you can kind of, you can feel them if you want, and we brew them in an infuser basket, which really lets them breathe. I like to kind of compare loose leaf teas along with the microbrewery line. So you can get like a Keystone Light, which would be like a Lipton's tea bag.
Right.
Or you can get loose leaf tea, which would be like a really good microbrew from your local brewery.
See, I love that comparison. That's something that most everyone can relate to.
Most people can relate to. So we
Yes.
have some great varieties. You can mix and match them too. Sometimes I like to take our berry tea, which has whole raspberries and blueberries and a bunch of other little berries in it, and then I mix it with a Darjeeling tea, which is just a straight black tea.
Wow.
So you can mix and match them. You can have a good time. It makes a great gift if you're starting to think about the holiday season.
Sure.
We have a Tea of the Month club. You can go onto our website, redbuffalocafe.com. We have an online store. And it's a great place to kind of get some gift ideas if you're not here all the time. That's our Facebook page.
Right.
It's really fun. I keep a little blog called The Independent Bean. It's I kind of blog about other little independent cafes I go to when I'm traveling.
Which is a great thing, too, to bring back to the local community. And
Yes.
something, too, well, before we get to more of the interview,
Yes.
Erin always brings lovely treats, which is why I have a nice place in my heart for Red Buffalo, because you guys have I've never had anything that isn't delicious.
We would hate someone to have something they didn't like. If something
Right.
doesn't hit your palate the way you want it to, let us know. We really want to make it just how you like it. So
Which
we
is-
carry soy milk and almond milk for those who have inability to get along with dairy.
Sure, I know Ashley had that problem.
She did. For our chocolates, we have Ghirardelli chocolate.
My
So
favorite.
we really try to carry some premium ingredients. We carry for our flavor line, it's from Monin. Monin uses cane sugar, not corn syrup for their sugars.
Oh,
And so
okay, I didn't
we
know
really
that.
want any flavors that go into an espresso if you don't just want straight espresso, which I encourage too, because we took great pride in picking out our espresso roast. But we want it to complement everything, not mask the flavor of espresso.
Which is you can tell in your drinks. And what is this that you brought for me?
I brought you our signature Nutty Professor today, which is a white chocolate macadamia nut latte with a little cinnamon and nutmeg
How
on
do you know
top.
white chocolate macadamia nuts were my favorite? I love those cookies. It's kind of like a cookie in a glass.
It is, with this little cake.
Or cup. And you know what's cool about this cup is everything on it is compostable, right?
It is. We are a zero waste shop. So everything we hand over the counter is either compostable or recyclable. Even if it doesn't look it, we have our water cups. They look like a plastic cup.
Right.
It's a compostable cup made of cornstarch.
See, that's a great, local communities really getting involved with them, with the environment and really doing our part, which is what makes Summit County such an awesome place to live and work and obviously own a business.
It is great. We like to say if you buy local, you are local. So
Exactly.
if you support your local places, you're supporting more local endeavors. We don't contribute to the landfill. We do educational outreach programs with our zero waste stuff to local schools and other businesses. So when you come into Red Buffalo, you really are helping the community out too.
See, get your coffee and help the community. How can you, that's killing, we're talking about killing two birds with one stone.
Exactly.
Not literally, but now let's let everyone know where you guys are located again, just in case.
Yes, we're 358 Blue River Parkway in Silverthorne, and we're open 7 days a week, 6:30 to 5:30.
Wow, great hours, great location.
Free wireless internet.
Free and great perks, and helping the community. So stop in, help your community, get a cup of Red Buffalo today. Stop in and say hi to Erin.
Hello.
We'll be back with more Summit Sunrise after this. Don't go anywhere.